Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I wanted to share something a little bit different. I wanted to share my number one tip for someone who's visiting Las Vegas. Let's get started. First and foremost, I have been to Vegas a lot. I've probably been here for conferences, boys trips, party trips, poker trips, for 40ths. I've been here a lot. I've stayed in most of the hotels on the Strip. Some of the hotels off the Strip as well. Anyway, I'll get to the point. My number one tip for someone coming to Las Vegas is this. One single $20 tip can change the course of your entire stay here in Vegas. Let me give you an example. When I checked into my hotel, all I did was just put one $20 note under my card and then handed it to the person at the check-in and said, "Excuse me, are there any complimentary upgrades available?" She smiled and said, let me check that for you. Anyway, a little typing into the computer. Surprise, surprise. "Oh yes, we do, sir. We have a panoramic suite that you'd like we can offer you for a $20 tip." Anyway, I looked up online, the cheapest day I could get those rooms. These rooms are over $1,000 a night easy, and you can get it for just a $20 tip. Pretty exciting, right? So what I recommend is just book the base room on the when you're pre-booking, and just come here and upgrade at reception. That's just one example. Another example. Nice night, booked out restaurant, couldn't get a table. "Sorry, sir, we're fully booked." "Oh, okay, no worries. Let me just try this again. Again, $20 note under my card and saying, "Can you just double check if there's any tables available?" Again, she smiles and says, "Oh, let me look at that for you." And then to my surprise, "Oh, we just had someone cancel. We can seat you right now if you like." "Thank you so much. I very much appreciate that." Another example, the World Series of Poker's on. At some of these poker rooms, the wait list is like 50, 60 people. It could be over an hour wait. Again, he said, "Oh, you have to come back later, sir." I tried it again. $20 note under my card and said, "Oh, can you just double check if there's any seats available right now?" "Sure, sir, no problem." I waited less than 5 minutes to sit down. So I cannot stress enough how just one single $20 tip can change the course of your entire experience here, let alone if you compound it multiple times. So I wouldn't have been able to get into the restaurant. I wouldn't have been able to have a suite. I would have waited hours to sit down and play poker if I didn't give that $20 tip. Also, the bill at the restaurant is going to be a couple of $100 anyway. So what, $20 doesn't make any difference. So it just highlights the fact that self-interest is like more powerful than gravity. And in a town where everyone is working on tips, everyone's on $8 an hour, if you give someone $20, which doesn't change your life in any way, it does help them, and they do appreciate it, and it does change the dynamic of things. When I say changes the dynamic, what I mean by that is that you shift it from asking for something to offering something, and I think that completely shifts it from something that's probably never going to get accepted to something that has a really, really high chance of getting accepted. So I guess, can this sometimes not work? Sure, it can not work, but what have you lost? There are some edge cases where, depending what stage of life you're at, if you're still interested in going to nightclubs, sometimes these doormans at nightclubs want more than $20, especially if you've got a group of guys. But you might have to give them $50 or $100, but ultimately, you're going to spend hundreds of dollars at these clubs, $20 or $50 here and there to make sure you don't skip the line, so you can get the booking at the restaurant. Like the way that the buffet here is sometimes over an hour. Again, just a tip. Sometimes, you're probably thinking to yourself, does it need to be $20 every single time? Look, you could try 5 or 10. You could try that. It's not something that I've actually done, but you can see if it works. I honestly, for the sake of potentially not working, I don't think it's worth saving the $5 or $10. I can just just lead with the 20. I've like in the last 4 or 5 days I've been doing it, I've never had the $20 tip fail. Yeah, so anyway, that is my number one tip for anyone looking to travel to Las Vegas. It actually is a tip. $20. It'll change the whole course of your experience. It'll cost you basically, you know, not even 1% of the cost of your trip. I got upgraded for a huge suite. I skipped all the lines of the restaurants, all the lines of the poker room, just everything. Everything opens, all doors open when you just show the gratitude up front and lead with something of value for them. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much. And remember, be kind, be careful, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.